Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel NJ Educam. In this video, today we are going to discuss about the configurational and conformational isomerism. Before going to discuss about the configurational and conformational isomerism, we need to see what do you mean by stereoisomers. So stereoisomers are the isomers having the same molecular formula but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms or groups in the molecule are known as a stereoisomers, and the phenomenon is known as a stereoisomerism. Here we have taken the example plus lactic acid and minus lactic acid. So what do you mean by plus and minus? That we're going to discuss in the different video. Now here two isomers are there. Now you can see here in plus lactic acid, the carbon is bonded to the four different atoms, that is carboxylic group, hydrogen, methyl and hydroxyl group. Here in minus lactic acid, the carbon is also here bonded to the same four atoms or group of atoms, that is carboxyl group, hydroxyl group, methyl group and hydrogen atom. So here connectivity is same. But what is the difference here? Difference here is the spatial arrangement. In plus lactic acid, you can see the hydroxyl group is towards the left hand side, and in minus lactic acid, you can see the hydroxyl group is towards the right hand side. So how we can define the stereoisomers here? So stereoisomers are the isomers having the same molecular formula but differ in the spatial arrangement of atoms or groups in the molecule. Right? Now, we can classify these stereoisomers into the two main classes, that is a configurational isomers and conformational isomers. These configurational isomers further can be classified into the optical isomers and geometrical isomers. Optical isomers further classified to the enantiomers and diastereoisomers, and geometrical isomers can be classified into the cis and trans. Now let's see here, what do you mean by configurational isomers and conformational isomers? Now what do you mean by conformational isomers? Conformational isomers are the isomers which are easily interconverted into each other by rotation around single bonds. Here we have taken one example, that is 1,2-dibromo, 1,2-dichloroethane. Here the rotation around the carbon-carbon single bond is possible. Let's see here. I am going to rotate this over this carbon-carbon single sigma covalent bond. So depending upon the degree you rotate, the different isomers will be formed. 10-degree rotation, it will form the different isomer. 20-degree, it will form the different isomer. 30-degree, it will form the different isomer. So n number of the isomers will be formed depending upon the degree you rotate. Right? So such isomers are called as a conformational isomers. Okay. So what do you mean by conformational isomers? These are the isomers which are easily interconverted into each other by rotation around single bond. And the phenomenon is called as conformational isomerism. Now what do you mean by configurational isomer? Configurational isomers are the isomers which cannot be interconverted into the one another without breaking and making of the bonds. Here we have taken one example, that is 1,2-dichloroethene. Here carbon-carbon is bonded with the double bond. So the structure is get locked into the one configuration. So these carbons cannot freely rotate like the conformational isomers. So such type of the isomers are called as configurational isomers, where they cannot be interconverted into the one another without breaking or making over the bonds. Okay, so hope it is clear to all what do you mean by conformational isomers and what do you mean by configurational isomers. If you find any difficulty, you can write it in the comment, and please like and subscribe my YouTube channel and hit the bell icon so that you will get the notification for next videos. Thank you.